All right, so my friends, welcome to a little Bronze to Mythic off-season action. What? What are you doing here? What? Nicole's here. I don't know why Nicole's here. Actually, I do know why Nicole's here. So we're going to be doing a coaching draft. So I discussed this a little bit earlier, and that'll be a fun thing to do. We obviously had a very, very short season because I'm so good and smart and good looking. And we got to do more episodes, obviously, in the off season. So we're going to do an episode here where I coach Nicole through a draft. So this is going to kind of be similar to like how I used to do coaching sessions back in the day. I don't coach anymore, full disclosure. I just don't have time. There are many great coaches out there, though. I would recommend them if you want to get better at Magic. Coaching is a very underutilized area in Magic. And like, you buy new golf clubs, spend a lot of money on playing golf, you get a golf coach, you get lessons, So
that's
like,
what most people do during the off season, by the way.
Right.
You go golfing.
That's true, actually. So.
Oh no, I see an old board or something.
So Nicole's will look at the back, tell me what she wants, and I'll tell her why she's wrong, and then we'll go from there. Nicole's final say. I have one veto per pack.
I have never seen that card before in my life. Ixidor Reality Sculptor.
It's just not very good.
Okay.
It counts both sides, so it pumps their stuff too.
Oh, that's ridiculous.
Right.
All right. Nitric and Roy is fine, but black is underwhelming, I think, in the set. Was it? No.
Don't fish
Am
for
I wrong?
answers. You just tell me what you think.
I think Tunnel Tipster is really good, and it's a solid way to start. I like Tunnel Tipster here.
That's your pick?
That would be my pick.
I think it's very reasonable, honestly. Like, the Moroi is fine, but, like, black is very bad. I think thinking about land is, like, insane here, honestly. But it's a pretty weak back, honestly. We got the Red Herring. It's obviously a good red card. And then Tipster's probably the best card in the pack, I think. So I agree. I think I'm cool with that. I think taking the land's defensible. I think taking maybe Herring if you really like red for some reason. But otherwise, this is a pretty weak pack. Honestly, it's a triple rare pack that's unfortunately pretty bad.
All right. There's double split cards
I
here.
I actually don't.
I don't know what the split cards do, so we're just gonna We're gonna ignore that. Curious Inquiry, I don't like.
To read them.
Nah, it's
They're
all
both pretty bad. So
a multicolored card. I'm not interested in Vampire, whatever. I think Galvanize is just a really good removal spell. I know Dog Walker is really good, and might go well with the Tunnel Tipster, but I think I like Galvanize here. Is it Dog Walker?
I think Galvanize is fine. Red green is not really a good place to be.
Oh,
I think
okay.
if you're green, you gotta be multicolor typically. Dog Walker's just a better card, and Vampire is a much higher ceiling card. That being said, I'm not sure what I'd take here, honestly. They're all really close. Obviously, you can splash Galvanize in your whatever multicolor deck.
All right,
I think taking Galvanize is fine here, though. I'm not sure, honestly.
Was either that or Dog Walker? I didn't even think about the Vampire.
I think Vampire's pretty good, honestly. But
right, Vengeful Tracker is whatever. Case of the Shattered Pact is another thing that you could do like multiple color things with. I mean, there's just like a shock in the pack, though, and that's great. Market Watch Phantom is fine, but it's not any of the colors we've taken so far. I think it's just shock.
Yeah, it's pretty. Like, so the best card. Like, I mean, like Phantom's insane. Phantom's like a premium white common.
Is it?
This is a 2-drop set. This is a tempo set. This is a take every cheap card you possibly can kind of set. This is one of the best white 2-drops you can get.
See, I know that.
And then Tracker's very good also, but like otherwise, there's just no other playable cards in this pack. Like
I know that there's that otother 2-drop that like gives something +1/+1 when something power 2 or less enters.
That's one of the
right?
best uncommons in the set. Correct.
Oh, okay. So it's just Shake Shock.
Yeah. So, but like, yeah, this is just a very, very thin back. Like, you don't want any of these cards in your deck really, but the Phantom, the Tracker, or the Shock. So,
okay.
Shock's fine.
There's a lot of words on a lot of these. Oh my gosh.
This is more
that's not the one I like. Wait. Yeah. I thought that the Case of Lockhart House was the Trample Garden one because I really like that card. I did one pre-release for
30 seconds.
Oh my gosh. Escape Tunnel Splashes, Red Herring. I don't know. I thought Locked Hot House was like underwhelming as far as things go. I don't know about Escape Tunnel. I don't like Covert Ambusher either. The Novice Inspector is fine.
This is a really hard pick. This is the best white common by far. This card is fine. There's a lot of green cards.
Just take it. You pick quick.
Yeah, I'll take the rare. I'm like not really happy about it.
For the gems?
Like no. There's been a slime in every pack, by the way.
I don't even know. Oh, is that
yeah.
the thing that gets better with what it is?
Yes.
Offender at Large. Murder is like Soul Search? I don't even know what that is. I don't know what Hustle Bustle is. Is it any good? Is it worth the
It's
reading?
not really. It's a very overcosted trample. Or,
I don't like it.
or,
No, yeah.
It's not really good.
I think I'm stuck between it's Fanatical Strength or Offender at Large. I think. I'd go with the Fanatical Strength. I think.
I think Striders. I think it's funny actually.
What is that?
I don't mind taking Slime here. We've passed like 3 already.
So then take it.
Like
Jim wants to.
I'll put my veto in.
Jim wants to do
Like,
a
the thing
slime
is,
against.
those other cards aren't particularly great anyway, and that's a good example to pick where you want to like swing for the fences. You want to just like take a card that might be really really good. If you end up with 6 slimes, it's insane. So
Okay, Rumble Belt's fine, but I know Inside Source. I'm pretty sure is crazy good. Now we're not white yet, but we did get past a white comment earlier. Like, is this a sign to move into white because white is open?
Inside Source is very good. We did pass that
Novice Inspector.
The Inspector, yeah. Green has seemed fairly open. I think at this point I'd want to just take the Maverick and probably just cut green. Like white's obviously, I mean, like the Bloodspatter's pretty good too, but just take the Maverick, kind of go from there. Like
Okay. Flourishing Bloomkin seems good. I had one of those. It goes well with the tipsters and stuff. So I don't know. Defender at Large is fine. I'm no interest in Rebirth or Poison or Gorgons because it just has to be Bloomkin.
yeah,
Like there's no other.
I mean, like, you can make an art for a 2-drop maybe if you like want to be desperate, but like I think we're not even particularly red yet. I think we're definitely green. And one of the things about the green decks this format is they're typically green, splashing a bunch of stuff. So like we only have 2 red cards and they're both.
And I think it's
splashable
reasonable
cards.
to splash, shock, or galvanize. All right. Public Thoroughfare is a splashy land, right? You have to pay.
You plus time that. Obviously.
Sure. I don't know how Eavesdropper is. Investigates. I think anything that comes into play investigates is fine.
It's
yeah.
very good. Yeah. This is not even close. I don't think.
Okay.
So, it's an excellent. And again, like we're just kind of like.
I just had to read the land real
slamming
quick.
in here. Sorry. So
There's a slime. All right.
Now we're starting to again. I think there were like 2 or 3 other slimes coming around too.
See, but there's a Night Watch is pretty decent common, right? That's the
decent.
one that you flip up, you get the 2/2 for
The thing
it.
is, you gotta understand that like we've seen one good white common like every other pack.
Okay.
Like. Doesn't necessarily mean white is open. Like, like white's just very deep, like.
Oh,
so,
okay.
Like, I think that, like, I think just staying green's fine. Also, the white cards, they play fine in the green deck, but not amazing. So, it could have been green-white maybe, but.
I mean, Rope doesn't look like it's any good.
It's because these cards are all terrible. So.
Yeah, so just take the Hustle Bustle and just be on with it.
All right. I think the next slime's have been next.
I think I like taking the case.
Yeah, this card you
Just in case.
usually don't want to play it, but if you need a fixture, you can. And if you get Among Us, that can be a cute way to get a combo.
There's your slime.
So
we're doing the slime thing.
Would you have noticed the slimes?
No, because
Okay.
you were like, oh, there's been a slime in every pack, and I'm like, has there? Really?
All right.
Are you
so
sure?
Pack. So at the end of the pack, we're green. That's
Okay.
all we really have going for us. We can do anything, and then part of the allure is we can do anything and open anything. So
I know that somebody said something that Killer Among Us was really good, and it was kind of slept on in the beginning or something. Intrude on the Mind. See, we're not blue at all, but I guess we're not. We haven't really chosen our second color. I don't know if green blue is even a thing. Reveal the top 5 cards. Oh, it's the Factor Fiction. That card's pretty good. But then we would be really committing to blue. It is a double color. See, like, I feel like as me, if I was doing this by myself, I would say Killer Among Us and just don't mess with Intrude on the Mind. But I know Intrude on the Mind is a really...
I agree here. If Intrude was a single blue card, I would take it. But we have 0 blue cards yet. I think Killer Among Us is a phenomenal card. Like, It's just a really, really good card. And, like, if we were taking some like, mid-level common over it, I would take the rare, but this card is great. So.
See, that card's stupid good, though. The Agris, right? And white was open a little bit, maybe, slightly, in pack 1. And I feel like that card's ceiling is just so high that maybe that's what I would take here.
Any other considerations?
I mean, I know the Basher is fine. Like, Analyst's not as great. Somala Sentry works really well with Tunnel Tipster, right?
Yeah, I mean, this card's very good, but...
I think I would just... Agris is my...
Yeah, it's just the rare, yeah. And then this is a lot of green... Obviously, this is just pick 2. Like,
right.
I mean, another white rare could have been taken. There could have been a Vindicator in the back also, whatever. But yes, pretty good.
Okay.
And,
I love Buried in the Garden. I had those I had one of them in my pre-release deck, and it was really, really good. And I mean, a second Tunnel Tipster is pretty good too. But I think Griffin Nut Tracker. I feel like there's been so many red herrings, Novice Inspectors, like, but we're not that white yet, or if at all. I don't know what Vanifar does.
It's pretty good. I think it's a little overrated, but it's pretty good.
And then we'd be splashing. I mean, it is a light splash. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. Can you pick?
It's buried in the garden.
Is it buried in the garden?
Yeah, just like great rule set, it also fixes. Vanifar's fine, but like I don't. It's not necessarily worth adding a card over a card like this of this high quality. So
I'm snapping off the Panther like 8 times here. This is like, I look through real quick. It's Panther all day. Has to be.
At this point, we currently have 4
cannot tell me it's
enchantments
wrong.
already.
You can, really?
Yes.
You think Auditor's that good?
I'm a huge fan of this card in these green decks.
But the thing is, like, Panther helps us splash the thing.
I'm not worried about binary cards.
Are you serious?
We have 2 red cards and 2 white cards. I'm not worried at all.
All right, fine.
Panther's fine. You'll play it. But I think Case Fall Auditor is just an excellent defensive white card.
Snapping Panther off 100 times there.
Yeah, I think Panther is too low quality against a card like this, which we already have 4
enchantments.
enchantments.
1 artifact, 1 land, and 1 non-aura enchant. What? French
It's
toast?
pretty bad.
Yeah. Okay. Let's just move on from that. I wasted 10 seconds reading that card. I'm fine with it. Not on my watch. We have a little bit of.
We're taking it down. I'm sorry. The clock is up.
Okay.
Splashing a single color card that can kill anything is better than trying to splash a Helix. Just a double splash.
Right.
Can't always kill everything. Helix is great, but
I feel like Auspicious Arrival, having it be 2 mana instead of 1 is not. Oh, it investigates too. So I feel like it's that or the Thoroughfare. I'm cool with. I think I want the land. Is that weird? I'm scared.
It's Strider or land.
I guess they serve the same purpose.
Yeah, they're very similar.
They help splash.
But like, its thing is obviously 1 counts for your spell count, 1 doesn't.
Or we could just take the guild pack, ley line, and do that. I don't know. One of the
it does work
Witness?
with our
sure, whatever.
Gems.
Oh, okay, sure, whatever. Gems. The Somali Sentry came back, and I'm actually pretty happy about that.
Now, one important thing to note is because we're sliming, we haven't seen that slime us back, unfortunately. So like we might not be sliming, but we have like almost no morphs. We have like 1 morph in our dire deck. So Sentry's still really good.
Well, I mean, Flourishing.
But like, and like the Strider, I like 1 Strider. We're taking a Sentry here, but like it's not a banger at the moment. So.
Okay. But it could be. That's what I heard. Whenever you attack with 3 or more creatures, it gets plus. These all feel very underwhelming to me. Fairy Snoop is double off color. It's Scoundrel maybe, or is it the Consultant? Just 2-drop, a second Somali Sentry. Okay. I mean, I think it's just got to be that, because then I mean, like, I didn't want the Scoundrel in the last one too, and this card's just so much better.
Right.
This one they went this way. I don't know, like.
Yeah, we would like to not play this card.
Right.
Can't afford to play things that don't affect the board in this format.
Take the complication.
All right, so didn't get any slimes, but looking like a reasonable green deck here, and now we're in pack 3.
There's a lot of red cards here. Scapegoat is not great. I know Burning Mask is great, but it is double red. Reckless Detective is pretty good. Repulsive Mutation, like you just like, I'm not playing a 7-drop. I know it's a mythic rare, but like we're not blue at all. We've opened 2 double blue mythic rares.
And this is a vanilla 6/6 flyer.
Right.
It's not good.
Sure.
So.
I think it's Reckless Detective here.
I don't think we're red enough.
Not for.
We have 3 red cards. Just take the Eavesdropper.
Okay.
Like, I think this card's great. I think Detective is awesome. But like, it's not really what we're trying to do in this deck.
Another Buried in the Garden. I love that. Like Private Eye, we're not blue, and I don't want to start splashing blue just for Private Eye. I don't know how many detectives we have. I think the Eavesdroppers are detectives. I'm not sure, actually. I don't know. Bite Down on Crime is really good, too, though. But we do have some. We have Not on My Watch, Galvanize, and Shock for removal, as well as a first. I mean, Buried in the Garden is also removal. I kind of love Buried in the Garden.
Yeah, it's the best possible card for these ramp decks. Like, right. It's like we're not that splashy either, but and then hopefully auditor tables, which we already have. Like now we have 5 enchantments, which is great. So
that's awesome. I don't know what cease and desist does. Stop. No, I guess it doesn't do much because that is a 5. But Market Watch Phantom, are we white enough for that? Is my question. Like, what is our second color? Is it red? Is it white? Is it? I don't know. Like, are we not? And slime when it enters, is it? So, I don't know. I don't know. Is it Phantom? Or is it another slime?
I'm sliming slime here.
All right.
The fourth slime is the inflection part. I think you're actually happy with the card. And
Okay.
like Phantom's a great card for an aggro deck. We're not an aggro deck.
Another slime? Seriously?
We're like a big rampy deck.
Right.
You know, and the thing is, we gotta understand, we're not 2 colors. We're green.
Right.
Splashing a few colors.
Okay. Meddling Youths is a double splash, just like the Agris or whatever. Another, like, do we want our 5th slime? I don't know, like, at what point these are diminishing returns. Like, because Hellion is fine, it's a big dumb idiot. Warden is a big dumb idiot. Youths is fine. I don't know. Is it a 5th slime? Well,
so
okay.
It's funny because, like, I like that you're looking at it from a point of view of diminishing returns. There are no diminishing returns.
Give me the shock.
You would play 15 of this card.
Okay.
Like, you know, like, it's a card that literally gets better. It's the opposite of diminishing returns, whatever that is.
All right. Can we pick shock here and then have me read Slime Against Humanity?
Sure. So it's 2/2, then a 3/3, then a 4/4, then a 5/5, and so on and so forth. You can also mill it. So if you mill it with a Maverick,
Gotcha.
It's the first was a 3/3. So yeah, easy shock here.
Easy
if
shock.
you get one more slime, I'll be freaking stoked.
Sure. 10th Street guys. Oh, well, we don't have, like, freaking any flippy cards. We have, like, how many? What do we have? Like, 3?
You wear a mask for so long, you forget who you are.
All right.
We only have one more.
We got to take something. Yeah. Is Person of Interest, maybe?
I think it's a gossip. It's just
is
a
it
4/4.
gossip?
It's just a 4/4 vigilance for 4.
Oh, sure.
Remember, one of the most important
alright.
things, like, in limited is just rate. It's just like raw numbers. You know, numbers and
Okay.
abilities. What do these cards have? You know, and this is just a 4/4
Alright.
vigilance for 4, which is fine.
Convenient Target. Is that anything, like, decent? I've never seen that card ever in my life.
It's terrible.
Is it Due Diligence also terrible? Oh, I love Sanguine Survivor. But I know that you don't love Sanguine Survivor. Savior, whatever.
You're saying it wrong.
Yeah. I love that
Probably
card.
not playing it, but
Probably not. But that's okay. I mean, Red Herring's a 2-drop. Laid to Rest is terrible. Yes. I don't know if Detonation's any good. It's Red Herring. 4 damage to target creature. Is it? Yeah.
I think it's the removals. I don't think we're playing either, but
Yeah.
we're like just splashing red. So
Okay. Demand Answers. No. Thoroughfare. Scapegoat. Is it any good? Can we play a red 1-drop? Like, I don't know if we can. Is it another public Thoroughfare, though? Because I feel like those are the two that
take
isn't
the
being...
laundry. I mean, like, we're not playing. The goat is good in an aggro deck, but again, like, it's kind of same thing with as a 2-drop. So
Oh, there's your auditor.
love it.
Do you want me to give you a minute alone with the deck? Because I can go.
It's your deck, it's not my deck.
I don't remember what season. Oh, wait. I didn't know what season because it was a low grade. Yeah, it's whatever.
This card's fun.
Okay, sure.
But we might play it.
Meddling Youths is... Well, I guess... Because the other thing... yeah, just take Meddling
That's
Youths.
terrible,
It's
so,
fine. Yeah. Okay. I was, like, trying to read it. So, I didn't even know what that card was, so...
All right, so this is definitely an interesting draft.
Okay, because I watched Jim do Bronze to Mythic, and not once did I see him do a Slime Against Humanity or mention the card Slime Against Humanity at any point in any draft. And I feel like...
You got punked.
I feel
Look at
like,
Nicole's bad deck.
I feel like... I feel like that you were doing this on purpose. You were watching, you were like, well, I hope this freaking terrible common comes up, and I'm just going to make her draft a whole bunch of them. She's going to 0-3 and look really bad.
So, this has been a really, really weird draft. Nicole's correct. At no point during Bronze did I ever slime. I slimed once in a PT testing house draft. I only got 3, though. My deck was pretty bad. It was just like, you know, my deck was already bad. I just picked up 3 late and just kind of like had to play them. I think I'm in the house. We discussed that like 3.5 is your inflection point for slimes. I think once you have 4, they're like pretty good. I think 5 is actually quite good. Actually, we only have one way to bin in one. But if we hit a Maverick on turn 1 and just bin one of these, like the first is a 3/3 and a 4/4, it's pretty good. So
Sure.
This is a really weird deck though, because obviously we just don't have any morphs, which is a very odd thing in this format.
Right.
We have Sumo Sentry, which is like one of the best uncommons in the set.
And Tunnel Tipster.
We don't have any morphs. Well, Tempest is a mana dork. We were just going to cast Eavesdropper on turn 3, which is fine. So this card's totally fine.
Sure.
We're just like not going to play with Sentries, I don't think. You know, which is really weird. But
Take out the laundry, please.
and then
No one likes to do laundry.
This card's like...
I've got lumber and laundry upstairs.
We're going to see how many playables we have or whatever, but we don't want to play the case. We don't have any black permanents.
But that one also morphs.
What?
The laundry. Laundry morphs and...
That's it. That and Bloomkin are all morphs,
Bloomkin
right?
morphs and...
That's it.
That's...
In our entire deck, we have 2
all.
morphs. So, I mean, laundry... Sure, let's just cut this. So we're a lot of 4-drops. So we're kind of relying on our tipster a little bit. Our curve's a little slow. But again, like, it looks like that because we have 5 stacked up right here. We actually have 7 3-drops. So,
What? You get a message from the babysitter.
am I boring you?
You need to check.
I checked it already. He's doing great.
You didn't tell me that. All I do is I look down
have a
and I
little
see
faith. Have a little
multiple messages
Kaz
from
is
the
the babysitter.
babysitter.
Nicole's neurotic.
I
So
gotta make sure he didn't like fall down and bump his little baby head.
anyway, so we're playing kind of a weird deck in that we have we have no morphs.
Right.
One note for the case that is an enchantment. We currently have 5 enchantments. That 5th enchantment for the case file order is pretty good actually, and we're a little light on 2-drops. Then we're gonna play this case. We have no black permanents, even though the Killer Among Us will make 4 colors of permanents. It doesn't make black, but whatever.
Oh, that's...
Yeah, it sucks. But
Wait, no, let's play the Sanguine Savior.
we're not splashing a double white.
That's also a spot.
Bad
No,
morph.
but that's also a morph, and then we can play some morphs. Tough.
We're way over on cards here. We need to cut like 2 more cards.
What about Leyline?
We're not playing Leyline, even though that would work with the case. But so I mean, this card's like fine, just like gains 2. We're gonna cut that though. I think cut this thing. We also have no collect evidence. It's a very weird deck, because like usually you're building around morphs or collect evidence or something theme wise in the set. We don't really have any of that. We just kind of have like just a deck full of cards, a few enchantments, a couple of bombs. Pretty cool. Let's cut this detonation. Also, that card's pretty bad. So now we're at 24 cards. And we're probably going to play Thoroughfare. I don't think we're going to be like need to, but we're going to. Consultants, Sentry. So we do have the locked hothouse, so we're a little interested in having extra lands in play, but not worth playing this card, I don't think. So
What was the thing that gave stuff the menace, the suspected or whatever? Well, aggro suspects things, but isn't there something else that suspects things?
in our pool of cards,
Right.
This-
Or do
this-
we just like see a card
this has
that's
like
suspected?
a relevance to suspected
I
things,
thought
but-
like there was the card that suspected something. Oh, maybe I'm thinking of that red 5-drop or whatever. Maybe. I don't know. That is suspected. Never mind.
Sure. So this is our deck. So 16 lands is the baseline for best of 1 anyway, and we're playing Case of Shatter Pack, which is basically just a land regardless. So
Convenient target. I think that maybe that was it. Maybe.
sure, maybe might have been it. So we're looking at a mana base here. We have a ton of farce, couple red, couple white. This is your typical green deck where you're just green
Right.
and you're just splashing a bunch of colors. As far as like our fixing goes, it's not great, honestly. The case is almost necessary for fixing regardless. We have the Thoroughfare, and we're gonna play like maybe like 3/3.
Can you play the pretty planes that I like?
Sure. I'll change lines afterwards.
Okay.
So you like 8 is fine here. We want the red earlier. It's fine. I actually have more white pips,
But we
we
want
want red earlier for like shock and stuff. And
I feel like a lot of our white, because our white is paired with the red a lot. I mean, the white is
that
paired
is
with
a little
red,
annoying.
you know,
Yes.
like,
Yeah, like metal use is not great in our deck, but just a big idiot. It's fine.
yeah. So by the time we go to cast it, I'm sure it'll.
Yeah. So this would be 7. This would be 8 green sources, not counting the case. I think this is fine. It's not a very good mana base here, honestly. I would love to play an 8th green source for sure. But the shocks help out a lot, being a cheap rule spell.
Right.
We can kill a 2-drop, play a Thoroughfare or whatever. It's fine.
Okay.
So I think this is our deck. Any final thoughts on our deck?
I like Buried in the Garden a lot.
Yeah, this card's insane. What's our rule with our decks always?
Time to wager channel points on if we're gonna get 7 wins.
Once you have your deck.
Take a picture.
No. Once you have your deck.
It's the best deck ever.
Correct. Once you've drafted your deck, it is the best deck ever until the tournament is over. You submit a deck for a tournament, it's your best deck ever. And I don't care how bad it might be. I don't care if it's round 4 and you find a serious flaw in your deck. It doesn't matter. Best deck ever. Here it is. Let's go. And we'll do predictions. So what do you think, folks? We are in Mythic.
It is a
Nicole and I will be playing together, obviously.
Can I predict?
I'll have a final...
Am I allowed to bet?
final say and stuff. You can predict if you want to, sure. So 7 wins, yay or nay. What do you think? Believer or non-believer? This is the coaching offseason draft with 5 slime against humanity. And that's what we're doing. So
That's it. I'm going to clown college.
7 wins, believer or non-believer. Let's rock this and let's do our thing.
Max.
50-50. Either we win or we don't. Simple as that. So chat, coming out with me. Nicole put her favorite basics in. And,
I did.
Karn's here. And
It's a pretty
we'll be
basic.
discussing the games and go from there. All right. So we are on the draw. Keep mulligan.
Snap keep.
Oh, snap keep. We're keeping this. So
People mulligan too much in limited.
I agree.
We're keeping.
You are covering up the hand a little bit. That's the
I
wall.
made it worse.
You did make it worse.
I made it worse. See? Our hand's great. Do you need me to like...
No, you're good. It's fine. All right. Just freaking stay where you are.
No, I'm moving
I
right
move
here.
stuff.
This way I can whisper in your ear.
You're supposed to be like leading the charge here.
Yeah, play a forest past the turn. Play a mountain.
Pull it together. What do we do? What's the play?
They just played out their... Are they insane?
All right. You need to go back where you were because you're screaming in my ear now. All right.
Is that crazy? Am I crazy that I think they're
It's
crazy?
fine.
I think they're crazy.
It's good beats, around boy.
Yeah, sure. I mean, I feel like killing it is just like so off. You know, it's not mana efficient. I want to play my mountain. I said, so why did I play mountain? Do you not want to play the mountain?
Right.
Well, now the rope is going, and now I'm anxious. I don't know if it's tipster or shattered pact, because if we tipster now, we can like slime shock next turn, and I kind of like that.
Why would it be one or the other? I mean, you just talk about it. You can't just,
Well, I mean, you get case of the shattered pact to get the white, to get the auditor, to get another thing, but like, how big is an auditor? Oh, it's a 1/4. It's a pretty good blocker too. No, I like tipster.
I agree. It's tipster. I don't think it's particularly close.
Yeah. I mean, I was thinking about playing the auditor now. I don't know why. 'Cause you confused me.
Your sequence of into slime shock is very good. So
Yeah. And
they
no
play a morph
box.
and they attack.
Yep, no box.
I don't think blocking here is crazy, honestly.
I guess you can use the shock on something else.
Yeah, like you gotta remember, like tipster's not as good as it usually is in our deck because like we don't have any morphs.
Okay.
So like
All right. Sure. I'm okay. Yeah, trading. And
our
just
opponent also
going
mulligan
forward.
this game too. So
So they're down card. Yeah. Okay. Down and they were on the play. Yeah. Block.
now it's important obviously to think about like it's not just about our play. Every play is not made in a vacuum.
Right.
What's our play next turn?
Right. Are we going to shock the morph and pay the ward? Or are we going to slime? Are we going to case and hold up shock? You know, like, I don't know.
Yeah, I would think we would just kill the morph, but yeah, it is obviously very odd they played this pre-combat and then just like attacked. It's just like it's a prowess creature, like any spell's trick, but we're blocking.
Yeah.
I mean, it could be bait in some way. It would be a little weird. Look at that.
Bingo.
All right, so what's your plan?
Perfect mana. I'm still kind of interested in just shocking the morph.
I agree. We are the slow deck. The green decks like this are almost always the inevitability long game decks.
Right.
And we don't mind just kind of chilling. It was a really good morph. It was a pyrotechnic performer. So 2 for 2 on rares here for our opponent.
That's
I'm
great.
Just gonna leave us here.
Perfect. Lovely. Wonderful.
Another morph.
I mean,
All
it
right.
literally
Now
could be anyone.
through a forest. Our slime would be a 2/2.
Correct.
We'd have trouble blocking if they play a 5th land. I mean, we can't double
play the
spell
forest,
here.
play the forest.
Sure. Yeah, play the forest. We can't double spell here no matter what we do. I mean, I don't mind getting the slime train going. Do you want to dig for something with case file auditor?
Yeah, I think we just auditor here. Like we
Okay.
can't block anyway, so like we'll just try and see what
Sure.
we can find.
We probably can't block.
So play the
They
auditor.
did
So we
mulligan.
have 4
I like
enchantments
that.
in our deck, and we hit one. Insane.
Great.
So we did it.
Perfect. And it's a great one that we can play next turn.
Yep, right on curve.
Right on curve. It's like we knew the whole time. So now you can't block. Correct? Or you can block. You've already gotten your value.
Just like,
Make them flip it.
why would you want to block or not block? I mean, if things aren't made in a vacuum, like
Okay.
why? It's always why? What do you want to do?
Okay.
Why would you want to block? Why would you want to not block?
Okay. So with 5 mana, I'm not that familiar with all the morphs and stuff. Like this could be that double strike trample
Yeah, I mean,
thing
you
or whatever.
know the morph rule, like
Right. So, I mean, you blocking says pretty much, yeah, just kill my case file auditor here. But then you also, it's the devil you don't know sort of thing. Like, you know what they flip, you know what they have now. And
The important part
you know
is
how to deal with it.
the result of them
Right.
unmorphing is they waste their entire turn.
Okay.
So I'm just
Sure. I like blocking.
They tap 5, flip up a 5/4, whatever. Sure, they don't. Also cool.
I don't remember what that card does. You can sacrifice or discard a card. If you do, draw a card, and it gets +2/+0, so it becomes a 2/3. Sure. Okay. It's funny. I feel like I want to play Killer Among Us and set up for maybe a Meddling Youths next turn.
Love it. Well, what are you choosing? Who's the killer?
Is it like cliche if you just pick the goblin?
You tell me. Who are we picking?
I mean, Merfolk is pretty evil. Let's pick the Merfolk.
I think so far, Merfolk has been the most chosen creature
Really?
I found, yeah.
Did you just highlight your Merfolk? To your opponent, I mean?
Hopefully not.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. Like, it's not very, like, it's not really a shell game, typically. You kind of just like attack with the one, and, like, they just don't block it or
Other
whatever,
people
so.
always pick Merfolk? I didn't know that. No one blocks the human. Got it.
All right. Instead, it was a gadget technician.
All right,
So
that
they
makes
get-
the 1/1 flyer thing,
Yep.
right? So there was no need for them to flip it up because it wasn't going to kill our auditor anyway. Got it. I always assumed that most people would have picked Goblin too.
Your YouTube comment of the day is, what creature do you pick for Among Us? All right, so they're going to attack. Detective goes off. They can
Okay.
sacrifice an artifact or discard a card. They draw a card, and it'll be a 2/3.
Right. I don't really have an interest in. I mean, I guess you could block the auditor on the detective, and just like if they have a trick, so be it. And that's I think all I want to do. You're not gonna try to kill it, are you?
I mean, it's really good. I mean, they drew a card for free, and they're doing
Sure.
it next turn. So, like, I think blocking it with 3 things and trying to kill it is reasonable.
All right.
It would kill 2 of our things. We still have 3 attackers for our youths.
Okay. My question is, do you party block here and give a have there be a chance that they? Okay. So you're just gonna give away which one is the killer? Sure.
I think that's fine.
Okay.
I mean, what do you think?
All right, that's fine. I agree. If Reckless Detective is that good and is drawing them cards for free, then yes, it's letting them filter through their deck to find good cards. Then sure. Like, I think our advantage, one of our advantages has been that our opponent did mulligan.
You disappoint me, detective.
So my thing is, we play Meddling Use, and what does it do when you attack with 3 or more? You investigate. They would have to double block on that, and it would one thing.
It also gets
die.
that touch too, for the initial attack.
Oh, okay, sure. I'm more thinking that they could just double block the Meddling Youths and like kill it, but then a bunch of damage would get through. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I'm down with just Meddling Youths, I think. Investigating? No?
I don't think so.
You think
So
it's double spell here?
We play this and attack, and then what happens? Like, we can attack with everything, we just lose a bunch of things. And we got
Right,
Clue, but like, either they don't block the youth and kill it,
Right.
they can just kill this thing for free.
Okay.
Like, they have a lot of options. We can just wait, I think. I mean, we have the other option is you can go Morph and Slime.
Right.
So it's better use of our mana, better set up for next turn.
Okay.
But we are going to attack with the Murloc, obviously, so. This, we just pre-combat practically. It's just obvious we're going to do it. So, again, the card often plays like this, where, like, it's not really a trick. It's just sort of like, all right, here's a 4/4 and 2/1, it's awesome.
Right.
And then we're just going to Slime and Morph and just say, yeah.
Sounds good to me.
So this is like a spot where, like, this is kind of like your top, like your cherry on top kind of card.
Right.
And we want to get a clue off, at least one clue for sure, but our attacks aren't even that great anyway right now, and, like, we're not really in a huge rush. We have a good attack.
Yeah, I mean, they do have 4 damage in the air, and that is a clock.
Yeah, but if they attack with these, then we can smash back, so, like.
Right. And they're getting in. They do have 2 cards in hand.
They've killed the Merfolk.
They did it.
Alright, so now they have a 3/2 back. We draw a mountain on that one.
So, I mean, I'm just getting in, right?
With what?
Are you going to play the Meddling Use? And
I'm asking
you don't
you what
have
you wanna
don't
do.
have to attack with the Meddling Use for it to trigger, right?
Correct.
So why not just? I mean, the crackback is 7. That's 2 turn clock. It's kind of scary, honestly. I like playing the meddling youths and getting in with. Actually, because then it's harder to get in with the morph. You just trade.
Right, we don't want to lose this.
But can you get in with the 1/4, the 2/2, and the youths?
Yes.
I mean, but then you're saying you're going to block with the morph.
Right, then next turn,
all right,
we're in the same spot. Are we going to block with this? Maybe not. So,
right. So maybe just get
4, 5, 6. I mean, we are getting in for 7 then. So, like.
Right. So, just attack with the 2/2, the 2/2s, right? I know, is it weird to play a meddling youth post combat? Like.
No, so I think that like the options here are just like attack with this and flip it.
Right.
Or youths. I think we're going to youths.
Okay.
Then we should youths and lead back to morph.
Okay.
I think this will probably block here. And we also have mana to crack the clue, which is nice too. So just do this.
Right.
So, attack for 7 is a lot. It's almost half their life. A trade here is great. Get to draw a card, which is great.
Yeah, I mean, my thing is they might just try to kill us. You know, like, because that means we're on a 2-turn clock too. And
I mean, obviously we can block. I mean, like, we don't want to block this. We can.
Right.
You know, like it's like we don't. You know, we are incapable of blocking this 3/2
Sure.
if they try and get aggressive on us. So. You know, they only have 1 card left, so...
See, my thing is, like, if you attack with everything beside the auto, they definitely snap block the morph because...
Correct.
You know...
They want to block something, and it's the only good block at that point, so...
Right.
I think this is a way to sort of, like... You know, it preserves our creature, and we have the back door of, like, we can just block it if we want to, but this might get it safe without having to do that, so...
Right.
Also has ward, too, so, like, if they want to kill this, like, it requires more mana to, like, try and get through for 7 damage.
Right.
And then we attack back for a lot also, so...
Yeah, I mean...
So that was a pretty good hit.
Okay. Crime Stopper Sprite, tap things. Okay. So they've stunned our thing.
So they're getting in for 7.
7. And this means they have lethal in the air.
That is correct. That was a very, very bad case scenario for us.
Alright, let's draw.
Let's draw a spell. That's a good spell.
That's a good spell.
That's also a good spell.
Alright, this is great.
Alright, so... Now what?
Now... I don't want to die to a removal spell either. Because, I mean, imagine we're killing the 3/3, but I think you need to leave back at least 2 blockers. So I don't think you can attack with 3 again. I almost just want to get in with, like, the meddling youths and the ooze, I guess. Just get in for 6, then slime against humanity and galvanize. What kind of protection spells are there? Because they only have 1 blue. Like, why would I not want to do that right now?
1 blue is nothing, but...
Sure. So I think I want to do it on my turn. But...
I think I agree with all of that. So... We don't really need a clue to win this game anymore. I think we're like already kind of just in the spot. This is going to be huge too. So
yes.
I think I'm fine to just attack here.
Yes.
See what happens.
See what they do. If they block, it's great.
Correct. I think either scenario is great for us.
I mean, because they're dead with lightning helix here too.
I mean,
sure. I'm saying like they have to have that in the back of their mind, right?
Yes, they go to 3.
So they go to 3. The thing is like galvanize. Do we galvanize their? Go ahead, do your thing. Like, because I figure where I'm saying.
Yeah, we're going to get forest here. So we want to make this thing bigger next turn, but
right.
I think we are just killing the cracker. It's the biggest creature, like.
Right, and my thing is like what they can draw or whatever. Like, is it more like because pump? There's no pump spell. I guess there's like auras in blue and red.
They could hit the +3/+7 first strike and kill us in the air next turn.
Sure.
But
hopefully they don't.
What are you gonna do? Like
land. Drawing's a good sign. So we have 3 lethal attackers next turn.
Yeah, we're golden as long as we're back. It's a scapegoat. This becomes a suspect. I had it for them. Alright, so if they have some way to do an extra 2 damage, we are dead.
And you can't
block this.
You can't block that.
It's suspected, so.
Right. So if they have a shock.
Correct.
We are dead. Please don't have shock. They're doing something. Burn it proof. Alright. So they had to have the draw perfects.
So, like, yeah, it was either the +3/+0 or a runner-runner combination of cards, which they had.
Right.
Let's take a look back at the game real fast.
I mean, leaving back an extra blocker, like 3 blockers seems ridiculous.
Agree.
Like they'd still be at 5 life, then we wouldn't have singular lethal threats.
Correct.
I think
Correct.
I think that was just. I'm pretty happy with our play.
Yeah, I'm just looking for a spot. I mean, like the spot where we let them attack with the technician because they had a kill spell for our morph. Like, maybe we could have let back the auditor and not gotten the clue. Maybe you think it was more about racing than cards, but like it's a pretty tough pretty tough sell, honestly. So that's okay. We'll take it.
Yeah.
Bingo!
All
All right. Just keep.
There we go. Good job. We're keeping. You nailed it.
I did so good. I'm very smart.
You run mountain.
That's our ton of hipster. We did not. We should have though.
All right. Well, very binary game here. Not too much to talk about.
Yeah. Yep. Forest. Can't even take a.
Ooh, disguises!
All right. Well.
What do I do, Tits? That one, or that one?
It's like Nickelodeon. You can't say that on television.
Get slimed.
Slime.
All right,
Get
so they're coming in. What do you want to do?
I'm blocking all day. Isn't 5 the scary part? So, what is that?
They have 5 mana.
Oh, they do have 5. Then no. Let it go. What are they gonna do?
Again, it's not about yes or no. It's about
Right.
why yes or why no.
I mean,
what are the results of
I
of
guess
what's
you
happening?
blocking it, if it's the 5 mana thing, then it wastes their whole turn. But then next turn we're just playing another slime, and now I have a 3/3 slime against their board.
Right, but
It doesn't feel great.
say they just attack here and just play a 4/4.
Oh sure, okay.
Then what?
Yeah, that's even
You know.
worse. Play a 10 streak. Got
So
it.
yeah, I think we just block.
All right.
They're probably gonna flip it. It's
What
gonna
do you
suck,
got?
But like, I don't think it's 2/2 matters as much on this board. So it's a
Take-
undercover crock up. We draw another non-land. All right, well.
Oh man.
Drawing a mountain there would have been awesome, obviously.
Yes. Agreed. I mean, they investigate, but it's 5 is a lot, too. I don't know.
I don't know is not an answer.
I know it's not. Like the thing is they don't even have to do anything. I think we just take the 5.
You can never block here. I mean, if you have any plan of winning a game, you can never block here.
Right. Another.
I mean, it literally could be anyone.
My goodness. All right, let's play another slime. This is scary. This is scary.
Hello, little fella.
I mean, at least I only have 2 more cards in hand, right?
Yeah.
I feel like we could double block something here. I feel like the other thing's a Hellion. What is that, a 6/7?
It's a 6/7.
We gotta double block something. Cause like, I think double blocking the unknown morph is fine, right? What else could it be? Oh, it could be like
I
the
want to block
double
the alpha.
striker.
It's just like this gets a clue. Like I just want
Sure.
the known quantity. Like
Okay.
it's really bad either way. They have literally anything we're dead. Probably dead anyway.
Right.
Like
Please don't have anything.
that's a good sign.
Yeah, that's a good start, right? Okay.
Maybe a little Screwbeats flood here.
Land? Red land.
What's up, Dylan? Thanks for resub.
Mountain. Oh my goodness gracious. That's almost the mountain.
Now what?
Play Case of the Shattered Pact. Get a mountain.
Then what?
It's more mana efficient to galvanize something. So I think that's what we're doing. Galvanize is 3 damage. If you've drawn 2 or more cards this turn, we have not. I don't know what Sample Collector does. I mean, it's either that or the Tipster. I think Tipster is already like, that ship has sailed. Sharp-Eyed Rookie's pretty good too. God, all their cards are freaking good.
Yeah, Rookie's insane.
I think we need...
So I think the thing here is that, like, we're really behind. They need to miss for a few turns. They topped a card, unfortunately, which is really bad for us. But like,
Right.
Like, I think we should have killed the Sample Collector. It's the thing that makes it them able to attack through our board.
Right.
So we have a 4/4 next turn also. So I think we should have killed this.
Okay.
And like, I mean, they topped a card. We're probably
You mean
screwed.
a
but
4/4 in the Eavesdropper, or in the...
This guy.
Oh, in that guy. Sure. Ah.
Alright, now what?
I think I'm blocking the Rookie. Is that wrong?
I mean, 1 card and obviously a pump spell could be the 5/4 that gives the creature +2/+0. Although
Sure.
they probably attack with that last turn,
Crowd
I think.
Control Warden too.
Yeah, it's probably just like a pump spell.
Okay.
Could be the overrun morph also. That we could plus some. That we could kill us, right? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That might be a 1. But
Okay.
I think I agree with blocking this. We're probably dead, but whatever.
We're about to find out. I surely have to flip this now. Right? It was a 6/7 like I said before.
You are correct. Unfortunately, that card is very good against us.
Oh
so.
no. We are at 2. I mean, because unfortunately playing a 4/4 doesn't, like, we're able to, you know, put the 3/3 in front of the 6/7, put the 4/4 in front of the 3/3, take 1, still have a 4/4, but
Yeah, honestly, the 4/4 isn't like the worst here.
yeah, it's fine.
Like,
Yeah. All right.
yeah, if we draw a line for Killer
Right.
Among Us, like I think that's our. If we can draw it, you know, make a chump blocker of this for a few turns.
Right.
That could be like a pathway out of this, but
Yeah. All right, they're getting in. So the 4/4 in front of the 3/3, the 3/3 in front of the 6/7.
I agree.
I hope so.
Problem is this thing's lethal for 2 turns anyway, but
Yeah.
so whatever. I mean, like, I don't know.
Right.
It's just a non-game. What do you want to do? You know, like
Too
so.
slimy. Too slimy.
Yeah. You know, missing. And then the thing is that the Tipster morph draw on the play is really, really good anyway. And then like we obviously just didn't make a land drop for a bunch of turns. So, is what it is. Pawns and blind, and we're screwed.
Well, we're also O2, so I don't think so. Keep. Keep
Keep has been called.
I have 2 castable cards in my hand. This is great.
Your hand?
My hand.
All right.
We're dead.
We're dead.
We're in the ley line of the. So they mulligan twice actually. They mulligan 2 times.
Who's in charge?
Ugh. We should have played our ley line.
I think
That'd have been sweet. How many people has anybody here played a game of Limited where you both had ley line of the Guild Pact?
I don't
Please
think
tell
I've
me
seen one
yes.
hasn't played before. So,
All right.
all right. Well, what are we doing?
First time for everything. Playing Rebel Maverick and saying go. Oh, we get to surveil too.
Part of the card, yeah.
That's great. I like keeping the red and just shipping the case. We don't need the case.
Great. That's great.
That's 1 less enchantment for our auditor, but that's okay.
They have a.
Get
everything
in
left.
for 1. That's a tough little maverick there. Just play them at mountains. They go.
Card doesn't do much in this format. It is good with Case of Shadow Pact, but all right, they play a Whipcracker.
Okay. That Stonewall's our 1/1.
It's true.
Let's just play a Plains, play Auditor, and find a killer among us. Or Buried in the Garden, that's cool too. So we have double Buried in the Garden. It's pretty good. It's pretty good.
Yeah, this is
Wait,
great.
can't we bury their ley line? Is that a creature or is it a permanent or whatever?
It's a permanent, but
Yeah.
why would you want it?
I don't know because they wanted it for a reason. Oh, the killer was 1 card deeper.
1 card deeper.
Isn't it always? I mean, I kind of like casting Buried in the Garden here on something. I mean, I guess it would have to be the Whipcracker or the Ley Line, because then we could Killer Among Us next turn. It would guarantee it, right? So I like taking away their maybe that's their fixing. I don't know.
Do we need to
they
kill
have
our
Soul
Among Us
Tie
next
right now.
turn?
I suppose.
Are we in a rush?
I mean, I imagine they're gonna. I don't know. Start getting in for beats, maybe. Not.
So you know it's a good end of those
A
beats.
4/4?
Yeah, I agree. Yeah. So this is like a really really classic, just like who's the beatdown scenario, right?
Right.
It's just like they mulligan. They have 3 cards in hand, and like not much else.
Okay.
We have double removal spell, unbeatable engine, army of creatures, and a 4/4, and like two good blockers. So like we'll just stay alive here. I'm not rush cast this. We'll just save us for things that matter.
Okay.
These things don't matter. You know, maybe they'll flip this with something nasty, sure. But for now, just chill. We have 3 good blockers, which is awesome. And then we also can solve the case, and we can draw another card, which is great. Or get to take another look at for enchantment. So let's see what's up.
Nothing is up.
Just nothing.
They don't have their.
And also,
fourth-
we can just draw land. You know, like it's
their
also
fourth
a
land.
possible thing as well. So.
Sure.
All right. So now what?
I don't. I guess. You just get in with the 4/4.
That is true. We've actually drawn all of our enchantments. That's the last one. So yeah, so this
That
thing
is
we have
pretty
no
funny.
more possible hits, but whatever.
That is pretty funny.
It's fine.
All right, get in with our 4/4. I kind of like getting in with the 4/4.
Cool.
What was that?
It's a Roy. It's great.
Ah.
Because again, like they're the beatdown,
Sure.
so like we just get rid of their 4/2 flyer. which is
Yeah,
awesome.
that we
So,
can't block. Or I mean, we could have buried in a garden eventually, but.
What are we choosing?
Well, last time chat said everybody picks merfolk, and that nobody ever picks human. So I think you should pick.
You pick.
You're wearing a Teach Me Human shirt. I'm wearing a Goblin shirt.
Pick a damn card.
Human.
All right.
Right, but I feel like everybody would expect Jim to pick the Goblin. So only a fool would.
Exactly.
Exactly.
All right, we draw shock.
I'm so excited. I want to shock their thing and just get in for everything. Just hit the button. Hit. It's the human.
What do we choose?
You have to remember? It's a
human.
human. But I didn't know you had to remember. I've never played this card, so.
Yeah, this game's obviously pretty much over. So they do have a 5-color clue in play, but it's
You know
That
you
is
can tell it's a clue
so
because it's a clue.
fancy.
there you go.
All right.
They have a Niv Mizzet too.
What do you got?
They have a Locks It On Eavesdropper.
Let's kill him. Oh. What is that the card do? Double strike and vigilance. When it enters the battlefield. Yeah. Okay.
Gay.
Who won?
We won.
All right. I
We
mean,
did it. We're on the board.
Don't play Leyline in your decks, folks. We gain like. We get all right.
This hand's great.
I agree. I like this hand.
My question to you is, so when you play Public Thoroughfare, you have to tap another land or you have to sacrifice a
Land or artifact, but yes.
Or sure. So on turn 2, like just looking at this hand, like say they just play, you know, a swamp and a forest and say go or whatever. Like I know what our opponent's doing apparently, but what's your turn 2 play? Do you play the Thoroughfare or do you just get that Tunnel Tipster going? Like
You tell me.
I don't know. Like because I feel like
Tell
it's
me-
probably I feel like
Tell
it's-
me what you want to do and
Okay.
why.
Okay, well now we drew a 4-drop, so I definitely want to play Tunnel Tipster.
Agree. Even so, you still play.
Right,
play
and
this,
then
I
I was thinking because next turn could still be if you play Tunnel Tipster, then next turn could still be Slime Against Humanity and Public Thoroughfare. No, it can't be because you have to
Yeah,
tap
it costs-
for
it costs an extra
costs
mana
an
to
extra
use,
mana.
too, so.
So yeah.
Projecta Inspecta.
You disappoint me, detective.
Discard a doggo.
A puppy. All right. I mean, I'm just playing my 4-drop.
Nailed it.
Nailed it. I'm so smart.
L-E La Cruz.
And They are willing to trade. Is Projector Inspector, because I know it's good, but is it whenever... I mean, Eavesdropper's done its job, right? Can we just block?
It's a close call. Obviously, the thing attacks for 4 next turn. And also, our first slime can block the Inspector, too. So, like...
Right.
You know, you might want to wait and just attack for 4, then play a slime block with that instead.
Okay.
So... It's close, though. You are right that, like, we already gotten value off of it. Trading here is pretty good. But I don't think we want to block here.
Okay, that's fine. I feel like if they...
I guess it is sort of cute.
But small. Really, really small.
Okay.
Okay.
Now what?
Start by drawing a card.
I mean, we need to make sure we want to know what's our mana on here.
I want to draw a card and play a slime, my first slime. Well, I probably want to draw a card. What does Dual Leech do?
It's pretty good.
I think I want to draw a card, get in with Eavesdropper, or I guess it would block.
It's Vigilance.
Oh, it has Vigilance.
Yeah. When you use
crack
the clue.
clue. Oh, sure. I love cracking a clue here, getting in with Eavesdropper, well, seeing what we draw, and then probably playing a slime.
Yeah, we could use this thing to tap for the Thoroughfare, but
Yeah.
that screws our mana up. I agree. Just like crack the clue, probably play slime. So we'll start here, crack the clue.
Oh, because you don't have to tap a clue. Got it.
Correct. It's not like a map. You can draw a not. That'll be useful later, I think.
Yes.
All right.
I agree. I love getting in with the 4/4.
And now next year we also have double slime too, which is great. So
Yeah. Let's play lots of slimes. All the slimes.
unfortunately, we're not really finding a good time to get the Thoroughfare in there.
I mean,
but
it might be just after slime. We haven't needed it yet either.
Right.
So it's okay. Like, I think doing double slime next turn and then being able to play the Thoroughfare the turn after that is fine. It's just take 3. You got it. Let's see what they do. A 3/6. That's a Buried in the Garden.
No,
I mean, we can't attack. You can, like, a Buried in the Garden would be our whole turn, because Thoroughfare doesn't come in tapped. It's just, it's untapped. You just have to pay.
It comes in tapped.
Oh, it comes in tapped. That's so terrible. All right. I mean, I think you're just double sliming still here. Or do you want to get that white
I think
going?
you need to get the white going here.
Okay.
Yeah, we're just gonna cast
Sure.
slime and then Thoroughfare and just say go.
Sure.
Now they're building a pretty significant board at this point, so
Okay.
we just say go.
Right.
And then next turn we can garden and slime, or garden and not on my watch. We can do a few different things.
Oh yeah, you can garden because you just garden one of the not white lands.
Correct.
Yeah. All right, there.
Nice disguise, by the way.
Morph.
I mean,
They
I
can
would
only-
assume they're gonna attack here, but like it's kind of weird to play more first. Obviously, once again, just
Right.
whatever, I guess.
I still think, like, I'm not trading 2 of my things for the 3/4. I'm just taking 3, going to 11, right?
I don't think blocking with Tipster and Ooze is like crazy.
Okay.
Tipster's not particularly valuable. We still have a mana next turn for garden plus slime.
Do we? Yeah, we do. I mean, I guess, 3 is not a 0 sum number, but I mean, like,
I think I would like to block.
okay.
I think there's a chance to get blown out here, but like it's not even that bad. And these
Yeah.
you gotta understand, like
What's that 1-drop black card? Toxic analysis or whatever?
It already has that touch, so like it doesn't matter.
Oh, it also does something though. I thought it.
Lifelink that touch clue.
Oh, okay.
So-
All right, whatever. Sure.
It's basically just like a removal spell, like a
Sure.
long goodbye or something like that. But like these cards aren't that important anyway, so I think
All
this
right.
is fine.
Sure. And they would be trading a long goodbye to save their dual leech, which
Right.
doesn't
If they would long goodbye our slime and our woman, but again, like the tipsters don't matter in our deck, so
Okay. Okay. Shock's pretty cool. I mean, making a 4/4 slime feels pretty good too. I don't know if I want them to be able to turn up this morph though. It has me a little worried. Like, I mean, because we could shock and leave up not on my watch. We could shock the morph and leave up not on my watch.
it's true.
I think I like doing that. If they decide to get in with the 3/6. I'd actually.
We could also bury it in the garden and shock.
Can we?
Shock costs 3. If you want to target this, so.
Okay. Okay. I'm fine with that too. Like, I don't know which one to. I guess that would be more mana efficient too. Because, like, if they don't get in.
Yeah, I think I like that. Well, no, you got to tap this card.
Oh, you have to. Yeah.
Because it
You had it. Yeah.
Whatever, it's still fine.
Well, you just didn't tap the third.
Right, as long as I'm my it's not tapping the land, I'm putting it on, because that's what happens if you don't do it. Right. So, target this. Chat's got a read on a Maroi for the morph. I think that is certainly reasonable. They're getting priority too, so.
Right.
That would be fine. And then also our next turn looks pretty good too, because we are playing a creature and having a defensive spell up too. Mm-hmm. The question now is what are we attacking with? So it was a Haunted Bone Brute.
Sure.
So we take 3. Which
and
changes the math a lot actually. So it's a banger. I'm obviously glad we killed it.
Right.
They have 2 cards in hand. Now what?
Now, I mean, I don't think I want to attack. I think we're like, will we be trading something for the inspector? They have 2 cards in hand. We have 2 cards in hand. We can make a bigger slime next turn. I guess I want to stay back in order to be able to block or a lower life total. I don't know. They'd be taking 5, going to 11 as well. I don't know.
I think I want to attack with both.
You do?
We just
I think it's both or neither.
I think just my first instinct was just a 3/3. They trade cool if not if a good blocker. But I think they're like, we're just playing a good creature next turn and have our rule spell.
Sure.
And now we're starting a race. We don't kind of want this to die anyway. And like if they don't block, if they block, we're happy. If they don't block,
sure,
it's fine too. I think so.
Yeah, I mean, if you're gonna attack with 3/3, I feel like just attack with the 2/2 is just a free attack.
Well, if they want to race, we keep block it back. But I think it like 5's enough damage. Where I think we're pretty good here. So.
And they don't do anything. Unbelievable.
Bingo!
All right, get in. Don't, attack for 2, please. They're flash creatures.
Oh. Can't think of one, but maybe. There's the fact of fiction.
Ah.
But it's a mythic. I mean, yeah.
All right.
They also can have a wrath. So I like where chat's at right now. Right. I like where you're at also. So we're in the emergency meeting spot, right? Mm-hmm. So you sort of like just did it without doing it.
Right.
I think it's a very common thing for players to kind of like, they got a weird feeling, but they don't necessarily like articulate it well. Like, something weird is happening here. They have 3 cards in hand, they have 5 mana up, and they didn't do anything.
Right.
So once again, we're in the spot of like, okay, what do they have? Got to check things off, got to go through and so on and so forth. And, you know, I think the Fact of Fiction is a card they could have. It's a mythic, obviously, but Wrath is also a possibility here. Like, right. what could they possibly have if they wouldn't have played? You know?
Cover up or whatever.
So, that being said, what do you want to do?
Cast 1 slime against humanity and say go, because that's a 2-turn clock.
It's funny because if they have they Wrath and they Cranial our slimes, our next slime is worse.
Oh, I thought it was a creature. It's any card. Oh, that's right.
It's any card.
You
yeah.
knew that. I remember. Yes.
It's like, let's cast 1 slime and say go. So.
But if they take them all, do we draw a card for each one that they take from our hand, like most things do?
That is true. Yes. So it would get replaced.
Sure, that's fine.
Which is good because like obviously it'd be a 2/2 at that point. So.
They're doing something.
Ooh. Okay. Well, so now our question is answered. What did they have? It was this. So that can take the Wrath off the table. That can take a lot of other things off the table also, because this was the thing they have. So this is my land, right? Yeah. All right. So that punishes us for not playing more stuff, but I think it's fine.
Yeah, it's fine.
Oh, I'm sorry. Actually, slime counts exile too. It's templated like Frackway Drake is. But even then, we would still lose the card.
Right, we wouldn't have it in our hand anymore.
They stole a mountain and a buried in the garden from us.
Uh-huh.
What else did they steal? Just another good spell?
They have a warrant for your arrest. You're going to jail.
And a morph. This is our morph. There's only one morph in our deck, right? Our only morph is the Flame Bond, the Bondkin guy or whatever, right?
Oh, the forest guy.
Correct. So this is just a vanilla morph.
But the thing is, like, they turn it up, it's just going to be a 0/0, is it not?
As I said, this is just a vanilla morph.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
I'm sorry. Yes. That's all it is.
So
It's like a manifest.
Yeah.
It's just like...
Even enchantments left.
Go ahead, turn
a killer Among Us.
It's pretty good.
Our case.
Yep.
We have two cases and a killer. The one case is in the bottom, right?
Yeah, sure.
I think, but... Alright, so now what?
I mean... What else is the 2/2 gonna do? I don't know. You just trade with it? Like... They're never gonna attack. It's just a blocker. It's pointless to them. It's useless to them.
Right.
But, like... Is there a better spot?
We're
They would just attack. Yes.
Yes.
It's
Okay.
just
Just say it then. Just say attack. Alright,
Sure.
cool.
Right.
So it was our Bloomkin guy.
Right.
And now what?
Now I want to cast Case File Auditor and see what we find.
Alright, it's a problem, man.
Oh, it wasn't supposed to be nothing. Slime.
5/5 slime.
Oh my God, Becky.
Did you play against the Slime Against Humanity deck at all? Like, at any point ever?
I don't think so. Oh my god, that's so sick. Because it keeps the counters.
That's so
It's a
funny.
0/0 slime with 5 counters on it. I'll see leave it on.
I mean, we
watch,
have
but-
the not on my watch, but yeah.
Alright, so this game just took a big turn.
Alright.
Usually this is not a control magic, it's like make a death toucher, but
Right.
sure, that's fine.
It's okay. Good boy.
I mean, obviously not on my watch, it's like fine. We should draw a spell, you know, like we've got
Right.
plenty of top end cards here we haven't drawn yet. So
Yeah, I feel like I haven't seen Agris at all. I was very excited about playing that card.
I'm not excited to not watch my own creature, but is it is. Now what?
I mean, they only have one card in hand. I don't know. What's the difference between blocking now and blocking later? You know,
Blocking what?
the morph.
Should we block or no?
Yes.
I agree. They have a big thing, whatever. Blue black doesn't have any size morphs, so.
Karn's a good dog.
Karn, what are you doing, man?
He's being good.
He's always bothering you.
He's hanging out. He's being needy.
Yeah.
He says hello, little puppy snout. Say hi. Say hello.
Not sure why they're so deep in the tank, but
They have one card in hand. It's flip it or don't. They're flipping it. It's
Bubble Smuggler.
Bubbles.
Well, that sucks, but sure.
Yep.
Alright. So, we're now at 2-turn clock, and you draw a spell.
Wait, what is Bubble Smuggler as far as like you put 4 counters on it? Okay. You cannot shock it anymore.
They are playing some stinkers, that's for sure. Scene of the crime.
That's a no.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes you lose. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah.
I would say I'm very happy with all of our choices this game. So, them's the breaks, I guess. I mean, the robbery was pretty good. It drew them 2 good spells. Yeah. Ice cold. All right. Not sure what they're possibly thinking about here. You obviously cracked this thing in a step.
Maybe they disconnect.
I mean, we'll take disconnected. That's for damn sure. Take that all day. I think our deck is quite good. I think our deck could easily gotten 7 wins. Definitely a win positive deck for sure. But them's the break sometimes. It's a pretty good example of a good green deck.
They're back.
The slimes look silly, obviously, but 5 slimes is totally fine. So. Yeah, I mean, that sucks. What are you going to do? Very surprised they didn't sacrifice this. Very, very odd. With like 10 mana in play.
Yeah, they like went over it and
But
didn't do it.
so, I mean, there you go. Can't win them all, I guess. You know, again, we'll look over our deck and stuff, but I think our deck was pretty good, honestly. You know, I think that We could have played one game a little tighter, maybe. We had the non-game, we didn't play any lands, and this game kind of sucked also. And I think this is obviously kind of an odd version of a green deck, because again, we don't really have any morphs, which is kind of weird. But I think this deck is very, very reasonable. Love the Auditor, Del Buried in the Garden, got a bomb rare, a couple good things happening, decent rare, a couple removal spells. This is like, you know, I would say our mana base is not ideal, but, you know, all in all, this deck should go 5-3, I would think, you know, 4-3 or 5-3. Never draw a rare either, you know, just like, you know, just one of those drafts where things didn't line up for you. So that's the deck. I'll be drafting more on stream, but I'm going to get Nicole out of here.
Get off my plane.
You're fired. I mean, you're hired. Go do some YouTube work or whatever.
Right.
But yeah, that's it. Diggy says, is it ever okay to be like variance got me? Should you always assume you can win every game? I think it's a good thing to assume you can win every game. But the point of that is to look back on the games, examining, like, again, we have one game I think we could have played better, and we have two games where I don't think we could have done much. I go back and watch them, obviously. We could be super critical about it. And then, like, obviously you could always have drafted better and so on and so forth, too. You're always looking for things to improve on.
Right.
I think it's too easy to fall into, like, oh, I just got unlucky and not examine your play. So your default should always be to examine your play. But yeah. So
Sometimes it's you block the wrong morph, and sometimes it's you shouldn't have gotten to that point in the first place.
sure. I mean, there's a million decision points in a game Magic or a draft or anything else too. So, there weren't really morphs given to us in the draft. Like, there just weren't that many good morphs to take with the sentries. Like, it is obviously very, very weird to have two sentries in your board. Karn, shut up, dude. I'm trying to do a freaking outro.
Hey,
What's your problem, man?
he wants to be part of the outro. Come here.
You know, you believe this? You believe this? All right. So, but yeah, bad beats. It happens. More drafts on stream, but YouTube folks love you. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you thought of this episode, because obviously this is the first time doing this, and if you like it, we'll do it once per season. If not, then we won't. So, love y'all. Like, comment, subscribe. Peace.